Hey, welcome back. Quick question. How many glasses of plain water have you had today? If you're like most guys, you're thinking, I drink plenty, I'm fine. And you might be. But here's something most people never get told. After 50, plain water alone often isn't doing the job you think it is. Not because water is bad. Obviously it's not. But because your body's relationship with water quietly changes as you age. Today, 3 simple things you can add to your water that nutrition research points to as genuinely useful for energy and hydration. Nothing exotic, nothing expensive. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing and let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Let's get into it. The problem. As you get older, a few things shift. Your kidneys become somewhat less efficient at conserving water. Your thirst signal gets duller. Researchers call it hypodipsia of aging, meaning you can be dehydrated without feeling very thirsty. And total body water tends to decline a bit with age, partly tied to changes in muscle mass. None of that means water matters less. It means hydration isn't just about volume, it's about whether your body can actually hold on to and use what you drink. That's where electrolytes come in. Sodium, potassium, and magnesium regulate fluid balance across your cells. Without enough of them, water can pass through your system without being retained where it's needed. Part of why you can drink plenty and still feel foggy by afternoon. Quick disclaimer. I'm not a doctor and this isn't medical advice. If you have kidney disease, heart failure, high blood pressure, or take any medication, especially blood pressure meds or diuretics, talk to your physician before changing your sodium or potassium intake, since those interact directly with common medications. Magnesium. First, magnesium, the one most men are actually missing. It's involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions, including muscle and nerve function and blood pressure regulation. One interesting detail. Calcium and magnesium work as a push-pull pair in muscles and blood vessel walls. Calcium signals contraction, magnesium supports relaxation. When magnesium runs low, which population studies suggest is common, that balance can tilt toward more tension. I want to be careful here. Magnesium isn't a substitute for medication, and it won't unclog anything. What the research actually supports is more modest. Adequate magnesium supports normal muscle relaxation and nerve signaling, and in people who were deficient, some studies show modest blood pressure improvements. If your levels are already fine, more won't do much extra. Practical tip. A small amount of magnesium glycinate powder in your morning water. It's well tolerated and gentle on digestion. Check your product's label for serving size. And don't stack it blindly with a multivitamin. Food sources. Pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, dark chocolate. Sodium and potassium. Sodium has a bad reputation, and in one sense it's earned. The average diet is loaded with excess sodium from processed food, and chronic overconsumption is linked to high blood pressure. That messaging is accurate. But sodium is also the primary electrolyte your body uses to pull water into cells and maintain blood volume, through the sodium-potassium pump present in nearly every cell. Without enough, water can move through you without being efficiently absorbed. Part of why you can drink a lot and still feel dehydrated, especially if you sweat a lot or live somewhere hot. The distinction is source and amount, not sodium itself. A small, intentional pinch of natural salt in water is very different from the sodium load in a bag of chips. Then there's potassium, sodium's partner, which supports normal muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and heart rhythm. Many nutrition researchers actually point out most Western diets are more potassium deficient than sodium excessive. The ratio matters as much as the raw number. Practical tip. A small pinch of sea salt or pink Himalayan salt in water, especially if you exercise or sweat a lot. For potassium, lean on food, bananas, potatoes with a skin, oranges, spinach, beans, since high-dose potassium supplements can be risky for anyone with kidney issues or on blood pressure medication. Check with your doctor before using an electrolyte powder if you're on heart or blood pressure meds. Last one, zinc. It supports normal immune function and protein synthesis, and there's a well-documented moderate relationship between zinc status and healthy testosterone. Deficiency correlates with lower testosterone, and correcting it helps levels return toward normal. Important nuance. If your zinc is already adequate, extra zinc won't push testosterone above your natural baseline. This is a fix a deficiency story, not a more is better one. Practical tip. A modest daily dose with food. Many over-the-counter products sit in the 15 to 30 milligrams range. Don't exceed the upper limit long-term without guidance, since excess zinc can interfere with copper absorption. Food sources. Oysters, beef, pumpkin seeds, cashews. The routine. Simple version. Morning, water with a small amount of magnesium glycinate and a pinch of natural salt. Midday, lean on food. A piece of fruit for potassium, a handful of pumpkin seeds or cashews for zinc and magnesium. After exercise or a hot day, a low-sugar electrolyte drink rehydrates more effectively than water alone. Couple minutes a day. This isn't about overhauling your diet overnight. It's closing a few small gaps that tend to widen with age. I want to be honest. If you're already eating a varied diet and you're not deficient, adding more of these probably won't transform anything dramatically. What the research supports is more modest. Correcting a real gap can support normal energy and muscle function, not superhuman performance. If you're dealing with persistent fatigue, cramping, or dizziness, that's worth a conversation with your doctor and possibly some blood work rather than guessing with supplements. Getting older doesn't mean your body is failing you, it means its needs are shifting, and most people never get told what those shifts actually are. If this was useful, a like helps this reach more people asking the same questions, and subscribe if you want more grounded, no-hype breakdowns like this one. Let me know in the comments. Is there a mineral here you think you might be low on? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.